স্পষ্ট করে বলে দিতে চাই, ভারতের যারা সেপারেটিস্ট আছে, বাংলাদেশে আমরা তাদেরকে আশ্রয় প্রশ্রয় দিয়ে যে সেভেন সিস্টার রয়েছে সেটাকে বাংলাদেশ থেকে, ভারত থেকে
India has sent a clear and firm message to Dhaka. New Delhi will not tolerate threats to its diplomats or missions. On Wednesday, the Ministry of External Affairs summoned Bangladesh's High Commissioner and issued a formal remark. The reason was very serious: security concerns surrounding the Indian mission in Dhaka and proactive statements by political figures across the border. The trigger was a series of remarks by leaders of Bangladesh's National Citizen Party, statements that openly targeted India, statements that crossed diplomatic red lines. New Delhi says extremist elements are pushing a false narrative and creating an atmosphere of hostility. And what worries India more is the lack of decisive action by Bangladesh's interim government. According to official sources, Bangladesh's High Commissioner Riaz Hamidullah was called to the MEA headquarters and remained inside for about 20 minutes. During the meeting, India flagged threats faced by its High Commissioner in Dhaka. It also raised concerns over the safety of Indian diplomatic staff and institutions. Shortly after, the Indian Visa Center in Dhaka was shut down as a precautionary step. The MEA statement was blunt. India rejected what it called a manufactured narrative by extremist groups. It said Bangladesh has neither carried out a thorough investigation nor shared credible evidence related to recent incidents. For New Delhi, this silence is troubling. Diplomatic security is not optional, it is an international obligation. The flashpoint was a speech by NCP leader Hasnat Abdullah at Dhaka's central Shahid Minar. Abdullah warned that Bangladesh could shelter anti-India and separatist forces. He went further. He spoke of cutting off India's northeastern states, the Seven Sisters, from the rest of the country. These remarks were not vague, they were direct and they were public. India responded politically and strategically. Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma called the remarks irresponsible and dangerous. He reminded Dhaka of India's scale, strength and global standing. The message was very clear, but rhetoric is reckless and destabilizing.
बांग्लादेश में थोड़ा लास्ट 1 सालों से यह सरसा बार बार हो रहा है कि नॉर्थ ईस्ट को भारत से अलग करके बांग्लादेश का साथ शामिल करने का बात बार बार आ रहा है। लेकिन भारत आप जानते हैं, भारत एक बहुत बड़ा देश है, न्यूक्लियर नेशन है, 4th लार्जेस्ट इकोनॉमी इन द वर्ल्ड। सो भारत को बांग्लादेश कैसे यह कर पाएगा, ये तो सोचना भी गलत है। लेकिन बांग्लादेश का लोगों का सोच खराब है, हम लोग उनको बहुत ज़्यादा मदद करना नहीं चाहिए और ये लोगों को भी ये सिखा देना चाहिए कि भारत का ऊपर ऐसा सब व्यवहार करने से हम लोग चुप नहीं रहेंगे।
This is not an isolated episode. Similar statements were earlier made by Bangladesh's Chief Advisor Mohammad Yunus. He described India's northeast as landlocked and controversially urged China to expand its role in the region. That statement had already raised alarms in New Delhi. Relations have further deteriorated in recent weeks. Bangladesh has accused India of allowing anti-Bangladesh activities on its soil. India has categorically rejected these claims. New Delhi says it has never allowed its territory to be used against Bangladesh's interest. The situation worsened after NCP leaders made fresh allegations. They claimed India and the Awami League were behind an attempted assassination of an NCP spokesperson. No evidence was presented. India dismissed the charges outright. For India, there is no longer just rhetoric. It is about security, it is about diplomatic norms, and it is about regional stability. The summoning of the Bangladeshi envoy signals the New Delhi expect accountability. Calm words alone will not suffice. Actions now matter. India has drawn its line. Threats to its mission will be met with firm diplomatic response, and any attempt to destabilize the Northeast will be threatened with the seriousness it deserves.